Hello everyone, my name is Luna, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I will be talking about my summer TBR. So I'm going to talk about the books I want to read this summer. It are a lot, so let's get into it. So first, I have 3 books. I'm going to take them together because they're like part of a series. So those books are... I'm going to show them like this, it's much easier. The last 3 books in the Throne of Glass series, being Empire of Storms, Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of Ash. I started this series in January, like the end of January, and I really want to finish it because I have been putting off a lot of books because I'm reading this series, and yeah, I just want to get into other books. I do like it though, but I also want to read other books but these. I do think I'm able to do it. I'm almost done with these 2. I'm 10 I'm reading them, and it's going good, I would say. So I think I'm able to finish it like in June maybe. Then for the next book, this is my most anticipated release of the year, and I've been looking forward to it ever since it got out. It was going to be released this year, and that is Funny Story by Emily Henry. Nobody knows me probably, but if you follow me on Instagram or you follow my blog, you might know that Emily Henry is my favorite author. I gave Beach Read 5 stars. I gave her book from last year 5 stars, Happy Place, and I just really love her writing. So I'm really excited to read this. I've been putting it off because I'm reading the Throne of Glass series, and I really want to give it all my attention because it deserves that. So really excited to start this, and I hope it will be a new 5-star for me. Then to stay in the Emily Henry genre, I also want to do a reread of one of her books, and that is Beach Read. I read this book when I first started reading in 2021, and I gave it 5 stars. And I really want to see if my book taste has changed since then. So I really want to reread it also because like Beach Read, summer, perfect time to do it. I'm really excited. I do think it will be still 5 stars, so we'll see about that. Then another favorite author of mine, Ellie Hazelwood released new books this year, and it's releasing one book in June. That is Not in Love. I really want to read that one too, but I have another book on my radar before I will read that one probably, and that is The Bride by Ellie Hazelwood. It's like a paranormal romance because it's a romance between a vampire and a werewolf, if I'm correct. I'm really excited because it's not her normal type of books to write. She normally writes STEM romances, which I really love. I think Love Theoretically and Love Hypothesis are both 5 out of 5 stars for me. So really excited to see how she's done this one. So very excited. Also a really cool cover if you ask me. So yeah. Then another book I have read books of is Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have 2 books. Another one of these is downstairs. I rated Daisy Chosen as 6 5 stars. I just did an audiobook of Daisy Chosen as 6 and also rated it 5 stars. And Malibu Rising I also really liked, and I've been putting this on my TBR for a long time but just bought it now, and that is Carrie Soto is Back. Just gives me summer vibes, and I just saw Sarah Caroli, her video, and she also recommended it to read it in summer. I just love her writing. I think it's going to be really good. It's about a tennis player, so that's actually the only thing I really know, but very excited to read this one too. Also a very cool and stunning cover. Then the next book is a book I heard Haley Pham and Destiny Sidwell talk about a lot. Haley gave this book 5 stars and Destiny gave this book 4 stars, I think, if I'm correct. And it's a book I do not know anything of. I will be going into this book very blindly. I just got recommended by the 2 book girlies to read this. Not personally, by the way, just by looking at their videos. And that is The Storied Life of A.G. Figgery by Gabrielle Zevin. I do not know anything about it, like I just said. They both just liked it. I do think it's a really quick read because it's like very small and the text is not very small either. So I think it will be good. Very excited to see what it's about. Also a very beautiful cover. I do have Tomorrow and Tomorrow by the same author, but also have not read this book yet. Do want to read it, but I don't know, I'm more in the mood for this one than this one. But yeah, we'll see. Then the next book I want to read is a book I've been seeing. I saw last year a lot of people talk about on the internet, on BookTube, on TikTok, especially Haley Pham. And I really want to read it because it sounds very interesting, because it's not the way it normally is, if you know what I mean. And that is The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. The fun thing about this is that she is a bodyguard of him, and that is a thing that's really interests me. I think he's like a movie star. I don't know, he's a famous actor, so very excited to see what's going to happen there. I also saw just Sarah Caroli, her video about the summer recommendations, and also this book was in it, so very glad I bought this one. Then another book I've heard a lot about last year, and everyone loved it, and that is A 7 Year Slip by Ashley Boston. I was doubting to buy either this book or her other book, The Dead Romantics, but I felt more connected or like more in the summer vibe with this book. I don't know why, it just spoke more summer to me than Dead Romantics. I do know it's like, it goes in time, I think, so I'm very interested to see how it will evolve. I still don't know anything about the synopsis or ending, but very excited. Then another book I want to read is a book that is in an interconnected series, standalone series. I have not read the first 2 books, so I hope it does not really matter that I have not read them. And that is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I just saw this cover. It just was released this year, I think also last month in April. And everyone loved it. So I was influenced by a lot of people to buy this. So I did, even though I have not read the first 2 books, and that are Part of Your World and Yours Truly, I think. Not sure, but they're on the back. So, but I just really want to read this book just because like it's so beautiful. All the colors, and it just gives summer vibes with Just for Summer, and the cover here on the. So yeah, really excited, and maybe if I like it I could also read the other 2 books. Then another book in a series, but this is the first book in a series and not an interconnected series, and that is Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. I bought this book this year, yeah, in 2023, 2024 I think, I'm not sure anymore. This is part of the Lakefront Billionaire series. The second book is coming out in June, and I don't know much about it either. I did hear a lot of mixed opinions about this book because it's very thick. It's like 500 pages long, so that's a very long book for a romance being. But I read the Knockmount series by Lucy Score, and they are also very big books, and I really love them. So if I like the characters in it, if I like the story, I don't think it will be a problem for me. I also really love the cover. It just looks so pretty. So yeah, really excited about that too. And then I have some other books on my TBR, but I do not have the physical copies of them because I'm probably going to read them on my Kobo. And I will be putting a picture of them here or here, I don't know yet. So I will be no physical copies, but I do want to tell them to you. The first one being is also an interconnected series, and that is a cheat sheet and a rule book by Sarah Adams. I just thought it would be a very quick and easy summer read, so there's a reason why it's on my TBR. That's very deep. Then another book is Every Summer After from Carly Fortune. Last year I read a book by her. I forgot the name, but I will put a book also here. I have it with me, but I have to search it. I did not like that book. I gave it like 2 stars. So I'm very scared and interested to see if I will like this book, because this was her first book, I think. And a lot of people did like this one, if I remember correctly. So I'm very interested to see if I will like this one better. And she also released a new book this year. I forgot the title also, but I also will put the book in here. And maybe if I like Every Summer After, I will read her newest book. And then the last book I would like to read this summer is a part of a series. It's a series I've come across ever since I joined the book community, ever since I watched the booktube videos, since I saw booktube happen, book talk happen, and that is the Addicted / Galloway Sister series by Christy and Becca Ritchie, I think. So I really want to start or try to start Addicted series, starting with the first book, Addicted to You. I just heard a lot of good things about it. It's like comparable to Magnolia Park, so that Magnolia Park is comparable to that series. And I really liked Magnolia Park and Daisy Hates. I have not read the newest books. But yeah, that is on my TBR. I hope I could start it, but I am a little bit scared because it's a very long series. And yeah, we'll see if I read it or not. Hopefully I will, because I am intrigued by it to read it, because a lot of people have. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like and subscribe. Leave in the comments what is on your summer TBR. And hope to see you next time. Bye!